G'day folks, today we're going to be cooking up some chicken wings on our Weber original kettle. We'll be using some really nice locally produced black pearl charcoal. It's made from nutshells and nut husks, and yeah, made local here in Toowoomba. We'll also be using our Kettle Vortex. So these are also locally made, made out of heavy duty 3mm steel. And once we get outside, I'll explain a little bit how this works, but basically this is the key to making our chicken wings here nice and crispy on the outside and juicy on the middle. So I'm going to throw together 3 different types of wings. I'm going to do some pork crackle dusted. So this is basically just some pork crackle that you can buy from the supermarket, crushed up into a nice fine powder. We've got some just original salted potato chips as well. This is our egg and butter wash, so we'll basically dip that first, help all the crumbs stick to it, and then we'll also do some plain rub as well, so some good white lightning, which is a good all-round rub, and then we might even chuck some Big Mo Carson I-20 sauce on it at the end as well. So yeah, that's basically it. I think we should go fire up the kettle. So we've filled our chimney starter here up just below the rim. That should be enough to fill our Vortex later on. So I'm just going to grab one of these. They're just a Shawburn firelighter, no chemicals. Great for lighting your charcoal so you don't get any of that kerosene flavour or anything through your nice natural charcoal we've got here. Let that get going. We're going to pop that over the top. Wait for that to fire up. Okay, so you can see that your coals now, they're mostly ashed over. You really want to make sure that they're sort of no more black left on them. Nice grey ash. So by the time it goes into our Vortex here and heats the kettle up a bit, that should all be nicely finished. So carefully lift this one up. Place my Vortex on the bottom tray. I'm going to pour them in through the top. So throughout the cook, you're going to want to keep your bottom and top vents fully open to allow for good airflow and for that to really crank up nicely. Yep. Righto, so you can see now we've got our temp sitting at about 275C on there. So that is nice and hot. I'm just going to hook this one onto the side. You can see our coals are mostly ashed over now. So just explaining what the Vortex actually does. It concentrates all that heat into one little source there at the top. It shoots it straight up and it comes down over the lid and radiates your heat nice and evenly. So it saves you from turning your wings and cooks them very evenly, renders the fat down and makes them nice and crispy on the outside. So we're just going to pop them around. In a circle formation around the outside. And we'll probably come back in around about 20 minutes to check on these to see how. Alright, so it's been around about 35-40 minutes now. So you can see these, they're crisping up nicely. You can see they're nice and juicy, that fat's rendering out of them. They're going to be nice and moist in the middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to base some of this Big J Carson I-20 sauce on it. On our rubbed wings here. Alright. And we'll give them about another 10 minutes and then we'll be ready to eat. Rightio, so we've just pulled these out the kettle. I've shut all the vents off. That'll help our charcoal cool down and we'll be able to reuse it next time. So here you go. Let's grab one of these. You can see this is one with the potato chip crumb. Nice and crispy on the outside. Slice it open. You can see in that come in a little bit. Nice big moist meat in there with a nice crispy crunch on the outside, and that's what we want. That's what you get, that nice high heat from your Vortex. So yeah, that's about wraps that up. For all your barbecue accessories and needs and barbecues in general, come down here to Top of the Range Heating and Barbecues on the corner of North Street and Stradbroke in Toowoomba. Yeah, come down, say good day. Always here, have a listen, and check out our range. Thank you.